Hello my dear students, this is Akash SD. Welcome to the AHD physics classes. Hope so you all are doing very great. So students, in this video we are going to solve the question from the chapter Magnetism and Metal. Let's go through the question. Even you can see also this question belongs to a guess bar magnet. Okay, so see here the question is a bar magnet has total length 2L equal to 20 units and the field point P at a distance D equal to 10 units from the center of the magnet. If the relative uncertainty, what they are telling? See, relative uncertainty of the length measurement is 1%, then uncertainty of the magnetic field at point P is how much here? So you may think like, okay, the magnet total length is 20 units, but they are asking at a distance of 10 units. That means here you have to understand they are not asking at the axial point. They are asking where? At the equatorial point. Okay. So say here, as the total length is the 2L, I am taking here, let's take here this length L, this length also L. Is it? After that, let's see here, I am taking here, this is the south pole and this is the north pole here. Okay. South pole will represent with a minus M, that is called the pole strength, and north pole I will represent with a plus M. Okay. And let's take the observation point is here somewhere, no? And the distance of observation point from the magnet, which letter they are telling here? They are telling here D. Okay. So I will write here the D. So I hope so you know very well this situation is very similar to the electric dipole. So when the observation point is at the equatorial point, what will happen that here? Magnetic field will be this side. Getting? The magnetic field will be this side. Why? Because you know very well the dipole moment direction, magnetic dipole moment direction, where? Always from south pole to the north pole, minus M to the plus M, like electric dipole, minus Q to plus Q. Okay. So this is the direction of the, what we can tell here, magnetic dipole moment. So electric field at the equatorial point, if I write here, let's take here E. Okay. So here what will happen that here, this magnetic field will be in this direction, opposite to the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. Okay. So if in case I want to write here the expression of the magnetic field, no? So see here, the actual expression of the magnetic field is given by B equal to mu naught by 4 pi into M by C. Here we are telling the observation point how much distance at D. So instead of small r, we used to tell small r, position vector. But here I will write here D square plus L square power 3 by 2. Even if I put the vector sign here, I have to write here what? Here we have to write here opposite direction. So magnetic moment is this side here, is it? So here I can write here minus I cap, or you can write here like this also. What we can write here? Here I can put here even vector M and here minus sign, is it? This is the actual formula. But here if you observe the situations, so if you will observe the situations, the given data, so you can see very well uncertainty what is given here. See the relative uncertainty of the length. So here the term is coming relative uncertainty. Remember that here sometimes they may tell relative uncertainty, sometimes they may tell relative accuracy, and even sometimes they may tell percentage error. All things are same only, whether percentage error, whether relative uncertainty or relative accuracy, all things same only. In a synonym way they will tell that here. Okay. So what is given here? The relative uncertainty of the length, that means delta D by D. This is given how much here? See 1%, that means we can write here 1 by 100. This is called the relative error. Okay. Or relative uncertainty we can tell here, na? 1 by 100. Percentage, 1% means 1 by 100. Okay. So remember that here if you are applying this basic here, so here what will happen that here the calculation will become very complex. Actually this is the actual formula, but what we have to do based upon the, to keep the thing simple, we have to use the approximate formula. Okay. So see here if I write here the approximate formula, we can write here approximate formula. See only magnitude mu naught by 4 pi into only magnitude M by here what will happen that here this D will be greater than L, then only approximate formula is valid. Okay. But again I am telling you, the question data is not like a approximate formula. This formula is valid, but if you see the options and all that here now, with this formula the calculations will become very complex. We cannot reach to the answer. Okay. So we are using this one here, D greater than L, so it will become D square power 3 by 2, 2 cancel, so it will become here D cube. Okay. So here you can tell other things all constant, mu naught by 4 pi, M constant, B is inversely proportional to D cube. This is the thing. is it? Now after that, what we'll do here? We will use here the error expression. Now error expression we have to write here. Kindly see very well. B inversely proportional to D cube. We are going to write here the error expression. So see here. If I write here the error expression, see error equation or error expression, anything. Error equation. Okay. So actually what we know that here B is inversely proportional to D cube here. Is it? So from here, if I write here the error equation, it will become here, see, delta B by B is equal to 1 by D cube, that means D power cube. So it will become here 3 into delta D by D. This one we have learned in a units and measurement under the relative error. Okay. So 3 delta D by D. So 3 delta D by D, how much given here? 1 by 100. Okay. So if I ask here percentage error in B. So what this will become here, see, delta B by B into 100. This is called the, which are the relative error. Now we are seeing percentage error. So 3 by 100 into 100, 100 cancel. What is coming now? 3. Kindly see very well. Okay. So which option will be correct here? Kindly see very well. The correct option is here. Option C is the answer. 3%. So students, again I am telling you, actually the real data does not supposed to use the approximate formula, but we don't have any option left to solve this question. That's why we are using here the approximate formula. Okay students, keep studying, keep growing and follow the ASD Physics Academy channel. Thank you so much.